What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name's Anthony, and right now you're going to find out everything you missed during Teeka Tiwari's live webinar entitled 5 Coins to 5 Million, Last Chance Until 2024. This was his third and final live event leading up to the Bitcoin halving, which at the time of this recording is now literally less than 3 days away. In this video, we'll talk about what he's calling the phenomenon and why he believes it will fuel another historic cryptocurrency bull run. A bull run that could potentially transform middle-class people into millionaires after making a small investment of just $500. But before we get into it, I want to thank all our new and returning subscribers for your continued support and explain what we do here. Crypto Ride exists to help you responsibly navigate the unpredictable world of cryptocurrency through news videos, technical analysis videos, and crypto project reviews. So if you're passionate about incorporating cryptocurrency into your overall wealth building strategy, subscribe to our channel in the bottom right corner of your screen and activate that bell notification to stay connected. Here we go. So who is Teeka Tiwari? At age 20, Teeka became the youngest ever vice president of Lehman Brothers, but today he's best known for his work at the Palm Beach Research Group. And the product that he was talking about today, because he was selling a product, if we're going to be real right off the bat, right? He was selling the Palm Beach Confidential, which is a newsletter subscription. If you don't know how this type of stuff works, he makes predictions or recommendations, I should say, for his subscribers to invest in. So at the end of the day, whether there is or isn't truth in this was a sales pitch. So let's keep that in mind too. So I'd like to read you a quote from Teeka's last event, which was held on March 16th, and that was the 5 coins to 5 million, the final 5. It feels like the world's burning around us. Markets are crashing. Fear is running rampant, but today I'm asking you to do something really different. Today I'm asking you to go on the offense. And on this day, he did make a recommendation of 5 new cryptocurrencies. Since that date, Teeka's winning recommendations could have returned total sum gains of 1,833%. So he did meet his 1,000% guarantee, which he makes if you join the Palm Beach Confidential. And I should say that he has never missed that 1,000% gain. Now, granted, gains of 1,833% are not life-changing in the way that he's talking about. Talking about taking $500 and putting them into a small investment and seeing that turn into $1 million, those gains, of course, are much higher, but this is a good start, and the phenomenon that Teeka talked about, which of course is the combination of the Bitcoin halving, which is happening in 3 days, like I mentioned, coupled with a larger demand. And so he went on in this video to talk a little bit more about where that demand is coming from, because we all know the supply is getting cut. One of the major announcements he was talking about was Andreessen Horowitz, who doubles down on crypto with $515 million crypto funds. This was just from April 30th, so this is very recent news. And I went ahead and found the article for us, so check this out. So here's the actual article from Fortune. It is a real article, and I just want to talk about a little bit about what I highlighted. So Horowitz is betting big on cryptocurrency again, 2 years after raising $300 million for its first investment fund devoted to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency projects. The Silicon Valley venture capital firm has raised a second similarly themed fund. The new vehicle, which closed Thursday and focuses on blockchain technology, the database innovation behind cryptocurrency, totals $515 million. So he is telling the truth about that, not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes. And a quote by Mark Andreessen: in 20 years, we'll be talking about Bitcoin the way we talk about the internet today. Do you think that's possible? Do you think Bitcoin is that revolutionary? Let me know in the comments section. And so I want to talk about this. So he stressed this point here. He stressed how it's people's last chance to get involved until 2024, which would be, of course, if you're wondering why that number, that would be the next time that Bitcoin is scheduled to have a halving. And I want to say a few things about this. So Teeka really emphasized that the time is now to get in and that the window is closing. But, you know, one thing I want to say to you guys is, after the last Bitcoin halving, there was a little bit of a sell-off. It wasn't major, wasn't anything like the coronavirus pandemic we just witnessed back in February and March, but there was a little bit of a sell-off. So I do think it is a little bit of a sales pitch for him to say that you only have 24 hours, or you only have until the phenomenon takes place, which is on May 12th. So I will say that it was definitely a bit of a sales push. Came off a little bit pushy, if I'm being honest. But he also went on to say that he doesn't think these games will be possible in 2024. So let's just talk about that. If in 2024, the market capitalization of the entire cryptocurrency markets is 2.5 trillion, like we said before, then of course putting $500 in probably, most definitely, wouldn't give you the chance to see those exponential life-changing gains. So he's not talking about 50K or 60K. He's talking about millions. But I want to ask you the question, do you think this is our last chance to see life-changing gains? You know, when you think about investing in the stock market, you know, me, myself, I'm looking for stock market opportunities. But, you know, putting my $500 or $1,000 or $5,000 into the stock market isn't necessarily going to change my life and make me a millionaire. You know, in the stock market, you hope to do basically 8% per year. That's what the average of the market does. If you were to buy whole market index funds, like I happen to like some of the Vanguard index funds, and historically, that's what the stock market does, 8% a year. Now, could you find hot stocks? Yeah, but the gains that you would see in cryptocurrency far eclipse this. I also wanted to share this chart with you. So this was something that he was talking about when he was stressing getting in now, which was, of course, last night. And just to be clear, that was May 6th. That's when the event actually happened. And this was one of his picks that he made before the last Bitcoin halving, because Tika, say what you want. A lot of people say he's a con man, but he did recommend Ethereum. Before Ethereum was Ethereum, he recommended Bitcoin when it was under $1,000, I think when it was worth $400. So he has made some amazing calls. But if you would have gotten into this particular project before the halving, you could have made as much as $357,000 on a $500 investment. Insane, right? These are real gains. And if you're new to cryptocurrency, I always say welcome to the craziest asset class on earth, because it's just insane. But these are actual factual numbers. If you look at the price charts, you'll see it. But trust me when I tell you, these are real numbers. And he said if you get in after, you could turn $500 into $110,000, which is still a whole lot of money, obviously, but it's less than a third of what this is. So he was stressing to get in now. Is he a salesman? Yeah. Does he have a project he's pushing? Yeah. So take that for however you'd like, but I did want to show you those charts. And the product that Tika was talking about was what he was calling the 2020 Phenomenon Playbook, and I included this in my thumbnail, right? And so basically what it is he opened his doors for the Palm Beach Confidential. So if you subscribe for the newsletter, it's $2,500 for a 2-year subscription, and you get this 2020 Phenomenon Playbook. And there are a couple other benefits too, but basically the long and short of it is the 2020 Phenomenon Playbook has 12 cryptocurrency picks. The 5 coins from the first 5 to 5 million webinar, the 5 coins from the second 5 to 5 million webinar, and 2 additional picks. So we've got 12 projects that could all potentially make you a millionaire. So let me give you my thoughts about this a little bit. On my channel, a lot of times I talk about how I want you to responsibly invest in cryptocurrency. And I always say never invest more than you can afford to lose. And you know, part of my overall plan is to slowly, or maybe not so slowly, but slowly and steadily accumulate wealth over time. And what I like about cryptocurrency is if you do it correctly and you do it in a calculated way and don't make these massive positions, right? Like you just invest what you're comfortable losing, it still offers the potential to change your life, as Tika is saying. And that's just me speaking from the heart. It's not me speaking. I'm not, affiliated with Tika in any way, shape, or form. I'm just being real with you guys. But that's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about cryptocurrency, is because it represents that opportunity. And I've always been a dreamer. And I have a great life. If I'm being real with you, I have a nice upper middle class life. But the possibility of something like this, taking it to the next level, excites me. And for $500 or $1,000 or whatever you're comfortable spending, it seems like a no-brainer to try for me. And and you don't have to take big risks. So for me, it's this robust plan. I talk a lot about cryptocurrency on here, but for me, there's, I'm very well diversified. I've got a whole bunch of different investments, and cryptocurrency is a small percent of it right now, but a small percent that could potentially grow into something bigger. If you're still with me right now, take a moment, stop the video, and hit the like button. It really does help the channel grow, and I appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. I will make more of these whenever Tika goes live. I tend to watch, take notes, and then bring something to you guys. I will try to continue to do that, especially if I know you guys are liking it. And I want to thank you for watching. Take care.